So we'll see how to configure NFS. NFS means network file system. CIFS. Okay. CFS means common internet file system. Okay. So this CFS also called as SAMBA. Okay. One of the important service is a SAMBA service also there. Okay. Next. NFS usually between Linux to Linux file sharing, file or folder sharing, whatever is sharing. Why it is sharing. Okay. Next, CIFS is Linux to Linux, means one PC Linux, another PC Linux, and Linux to Windows sharing is also possible. Okay. Next one is printer sharing. Mm, ac- Printer sharing and accessing also possible with the Samba, like a Windows Linux mixed things. Windows Linux mixed things. Very useful at LDAP configurations. What is LDAP and Kerberos configurations? Central authentication. What is central authentication? Domain controllers. You have a domain controller, multiple client computers. You log in. You will get authenticated by a domain controller, right? Okay. Central authentication. Yes, understand. So when we are configuring LDAP or open LDAP like this, Kerberos is authentication, central authentications kind of stuff. That is also Samba is very useful. When you have a mixed things like a Windows and Linux kind of stuff, so Samba is useful. Okay, so printer sharing, like you have a Linux PC having a printer, and you want to access with a Windows PC, so Samba sharing is very useful. Why I'm telling like that? Because of we'll see whether we can able to configure Samba or not, because a lot of steps you have to do it. Very beautiful one, but we need a lot of time because it will fail one or two times. Okay. So NFS is basically Linux to Linux type. It's more like a export. Okay, exporting type. It means think like this. NFS configuration is always like this. This is a PC one and a PC2. So what to do in PC1? Install NFS. In PC2 also NFS. Mainly install client CLI ENT. It means it is like a server, means which is sharing. This is like a client. So this is a NFS server and this is the NFS client type. Okay. Of course, we have to. I am not telling what package should be installed. We'll install it. Okay, that one. So here it is. I will create a one folder. Okay, I will create a one folder. NFS share. Thing right. I must share one folder. I'm created under directly slash. I'm creating. Okay, and I put some files inside. Okay, I'm put some files inside like a F1, F2 kind of stuff. Okay, so in I put it. Okay. Next, I export this one. Okay, I export slash file. Okay, I export this one. Then I access NFS. Okay, exactly say I do mkdir slash NFS data one. Just for example. Just for example, in a client side. Then I mount my NFS share one to NFS data one. Okay, of course, you have to give the IP address. Okay, so PC1. So like this, you have to give. So we will see the practically, guys. Just I'm trying to give an idea. I'm creating a folder here. I put a data in this folder, and I created a folder, and I mounting from here to here. I think, guys, you understand the mounting already because we done a drives kind of stuff. So look at here. What I'm going to do is I'm creating NFS share one folder in my location. I put a FTP because I want to tell FTP first, but I started explain with the NFS. Okay, so don't forget about it. This is my folder. Okay, remember this is my folder. Okay, next again here also I created another folder, same name or different name, no problem, any name, you know problem. Okay? But names for just for understanding purpose only. Next we mounted to this one. Okay, we are mounting like this. It means if I put a file one here, the file one will appear here. If I put a file 2 here, the file 2 will be appear here. Like this we will use it. And very importantly, this service is very useful for a backup purpose. Okay, 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 useful backup sync sync data, sync data with backup and sync data of remote PC. Okay, so we can back up and store in a remote PC, or you want to sync the data means you want to maintain a same data in a both the systems. Okay, so that type also we can use it NFS. Of course, CFS also you can use it for that one. Okay, so we'll see, guys. So little tension is there in my mind, so don't worry about my tension. We'll do it. Okay, so this is the same thing. Just for understand, in a server we export or a share, in client we access. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll mount this to this by using a command. That's the simplest thing. Then what to do, we'll see from the one by one. This is my server, so we have to install the nfs related, guys. First one is install the services, right? Install the service. Already IP addresses checked, right? Already IP addresses checked 192.168.0.170. That is 170 PC. Okay, so install nfs related just for a checkup. So what are the things we have to install? See, nfs-utils-lib. So like if you know, you can use it. Otherwise, you can try. So here it is. Yum cleaner. What is the use of cleaner? Clean the previous libraries, existing libraries, and again put a repo list. Okay. So load the fresh repo list. Guys, I put a EPL hyphen release yesterday. So then obviously it will take little bit extra time to load the database from EPL. Okay. Next, yum info nfs start start, because the packages we don't know, so we'll get it. Any nfs starting with nfs plus nfs server, nsf client, or anything is there, so we'll get it. See, it is nfs available packages are started with nfs utils. Package name is nfs-util, nfs acl tools, nfs test, okay, nfs testing tool. Okay, so you want to install it, yum install. You can use that one nfs star also. Everything will be installed, or otherwise you can use utils, like a one by one package. You can use nfs. Something is missing. Utils-lib is also showing here. Please. Otherwise, just highlight it. Go to this one. Sorry, not highlight it. Just copy this one. I log in as a root. You can install either by using root or like this. Or if you want ACL kind of stuff, also you can try to see what will happen. Yes. Okay. Guess what is RPC? Google it. RPC, remote procedure call. Remote procedure call. It's a very important protocol. Why? When you are communicating, exporting, importing, accessing any word, you use it. Like a one application, one server, another application, another server, both are connected. Email sending, email sharing, everything is works based on a RPC only. Remote procedure call. So this is the explanation. Go through once how it is works. Okay. Go through once remote procedure call. Your middleware. First point is remote procedure call. So installation is done. Okay. So installation is done. The next one is, what is the next one after installation? Service status start enable. Right? That is we have to do it. Systemctl status nfs. Okay, it is inactive, dead, inactive. Start the service. Started. Check it. Active. But it is disabled. Means boot time. At boot time, whenever I restart my PC, automatically it is service will be stop automatically. So what I'm doing, I'm enabling service at a boot time. Okay. So these things. Now verify again status. Is enabled or not? Enabled. Now put a history. Why history? Copy the commands what you done. These commands. Okay. Service management. Next. What is the third one? Configure. Okay. Configure anything. So first configuration. The fourth one is firewall. Okay. And configure it. So we'll be keep changing, right? So we'll see that one. SC Linux. Fifth one is SC Linux. Okay. So So last one is verify. Finally, make sure working or not. If not working, then be based on this one only. That's why I put a configure first. How to configure? How to configure? So first I'm creating directory nfs share one. Okay, I created a directory. I put some files in the directory. Like when you guys, you know Windows share, right? How to share a files with Windows? Yeah, then it is good. Okay. So I created some files in it, like you want to see. So slash nfs. So these are the files also I created. Next, edit a file slash etc slash export fs exports exports. Edit it. vi editor. Here it is. Press I. Normal vi editor only. So like I'm using vi editor, same thing. So which folder you shared? nfs share one. To whom you are sharing? You can specify their IP address. To whom you are sharing, you can specify their IP address or network address. Okay, you can specify their IP address means only this server, only this server, or you can specify network address, or you can specify anyone, anyone. Understand? First time we will try 192.168.0.118. In a bracket, specify how to connect RW. So connect it, but you will get a read and write permission. Means you can read the data in this file, in this directory. You can read the data and write the data. Means you can put the data like this. Okay, you are giving read and write back. Sync sy can see. Sync no sync permissions also you can give. And there is a lot of permission thing is there, but I'm not giving all the permission, just RW. If in case read only, so remote server can read the data but cannot change the data, or they can't put the data. Read only or RW. Okay, so done. Exports are configured. So check the cat slash etc slash exports. Next, show mount. So many commands, right? Hyphen e, that is enough. See, export list of my current PC should be show. It is not showing. It is not showing. Okay, export list of current PC is not showing. Why it is not showing? Service systemctl restart nfs. Maybe try this one. After this one, it will show. Yeah, it is showing. See, okay? Because of after configuration, after configuration, okay, after configuration, the service must be restarted. Service must be restarted. Now it is showing show amount hyphen e. Because I am sharing, I checked like that. So where are there? From here to here, configuration. Guys, very simple. You have a Linux machine in your hand. You can do so many things. Only thing is question. What I want to do today. So simple, you can do a lot of things. Okay, lot of material is available nowadays. Okay, earlier we have to go to some coaching center and all. So export is completed. Now I'm going to my client side. Who is my client? 118, my GUI. Okay, so I'm going to my GUI like this. Okay, so to avoid a confusion, I'm using machines like this. Okay, otherwise both I will put in a putty. Both I can put in a putty, but when I switching, if I forget that by screen, you will get confused. I'm doing in same machine or different machine. Okay, so like now this is also we have to install, right? NFS client is important. NFS client is important. Okay, look at here. Yeah, this is a normal one. This will be done. No root squash is there, something, so you have to read what it is, kind of stuff. Okay, so yeah, here it is. What is RO, RW, sync? Okay, no subtree check, no root cache, like this it is there. So you can check it. Okay, by default, the client is already installed. And the client, NFS client will be installed. Otherwise, if it is not installed, we will install it. So, but I am putting a command called show mount -e remote PC IP address from my client, remote PC IP address. So it is showing client create RPC port mapper failure, unable to receive 113, no route to host. Okay, why something error is there? It is not saying this is a wrong command. It is saying some other error. Possible at a server side, we'll go to that one. NFS client is there, or you can the systemctl NFS. Okay, status NFS. Okay, it is inactive, dead. So sir, firewall status. Yeah, firewall is also important, right? So I start my NFS. So make sure it is running and try same. Okay. So same error. What to do? Firewall. Next, go to firewall. -cmd -zone equal to public. Okay. Public permanent. If you are using enterprise Linux 6 means Red Hat 6 or CentOS 6, use IP tables. But I'm 7. I like this one. Okay. In this one also you can use IP tables, but I don't like IP tables. Add service. Last time I used port number. Now I'm using add services instead of port number. NFS port number. So I'm using a add service. NFS. See, look it. Add service NFS. Public permanent add service NFS. Success. Firewall -cmd reload. Next. List all. Okay, NFS is added. See, SSH is already there. NFS is added here. Very good. Then go to the client. Try again. So maybe the motivation is not there here. So go to yum install NFS client. I think there is no package called NFS client. Utils. I'm installing direct NFS full like a server package. So better live or lives, which is I installed here. Live. Okay. Yeah, I forget one thing. Here it is. Firewall done. This part is done. Okay. Client side, yeah, I'm not yet writing about a client side, right? Okay, so we'll see. But compulsory this should be work now. I'm doing ping command, so check it. If something is wrong, so then go to ping hyphen c1 hyphen c2 is okay. C2 means two queries. C2 means two queries. Only two queries. C3 means three queries. C1 means one query. If you don't give multiple queries, okay, it keep on going. It keep on going. If you don't mention how many queries should be taken, okay, that's the problem. Okay, pinging is okay, but why it is not doing that one? Show mount. Very good. System CTL status RPCD. Maybe that port mapping column. Actually, it won't show that much. It is very easy practical. No, no, it's nothing. Unknown host. Port mapper failure. These things are there, like so um, port mapper map. Already installed. RPC bind already installed. Yeah, usual follows. Service is also running. RPC bind service is running. This one running. Restart the service. We'll also restart the service. Happens. I will directly create a directory slash nfs and data one. Okay, mounts hyphen t nfs 192.168.0.170 colon slash nfs share 1 to nfs data 1. What happened? Ls space hyphen h. Yes, it is mounted. Ls space slash nfs data 1. Yeah, practical is done, guys. Successful. Successful. That show mount is not working. then I done all the things. Okay, so very simple. Do it in a, this is client side. Okay, um, okay, it's not giving any problem, so then no problem. Otherwise, SC Linux problem will be there. Client side, PC 118 side. What you have to do? Very simple. Create a directory and put this command and check it. So mounted or not. So I am deleting some of the text from here for understanding. I'm deleting all of the text, not some of the text. Okay. Okay, at least for understanding, motivating, like this, like this. Okay, check the data is there or not. Okay, so don't worry, this is very simple. Nothing is there. See, ls space. This is my server. NFS share. What is the data is there? Same data is showing here. Same data is showing here, right? What is the data is showing? Same data is showing here. Next, from my client, from this side, I want to create some data. Okay, with some cat command. So greater slash nfs data one. I'm creating mm, some file is like my nfs one, whatever it is, mf1. So this is ns1 is mf1. Permission denied. Why I can't able to write something on it? So I can write permission denied. How? POUCH touch permission denied. So I can't able to put the data even though I given a read write permissions. Even though I given a read write permissions in my exports file, I can't able to put the data in it. Why? Anybody will tell answer? That is a problem. Okay. Only root user means this particular user, not any other user. On directory, on this directory, and inside a directory also, no permissions. What to do? I want to give the permission. Write permission. Others write permission. All are right permission. All right permission. CH. Everybody can able to put the data inside. Sorry, you want number or? Number. Compound. Very good. Okay. Now verify. Completed. Now try again. Yeah. File is created. And I want to put this one. So this is mf2 file from GUI. This is 118 PC. Control D. So I put a data into this directory. Now verify from here. ls space slash nfs. Then these two are created. So new one is mf2, right? That is the data where put it. Okay. Slash nfs. See, data is there. Let's understand nfs. So what I have done, yeah, what I have done in my So when I'm trying to write some data in it, when I'm trying to write the data in it, so it is throwing in a error. It's throwing error. So what is the problem? Permission problem, not just a permission, folder permission problem. Hmm? Permission denied to create a file and I edit the file. So this is the problem. I got it. So what I've done, I went to PC 170, then chmod 777/nfs share one. Then I went to Mali again, PC 118 and I verified PC 170 pulsar created or not. Okay. So by pressing ls kind of commands, it is there now. So copy paste from here. This is a mistake. Okay. If you have a doubt, then you have to go to compare one by one. Very big list of NFS practical. Okay, so last one about a NFS is very simple. If if you want permanent mount, what to do? Put it in. Okay, front. Go to VAEditor/etc/FS tab. There you have to specify. So how to mount. So actual location 170 0 70 pista 1 and NFS share 1 NFS. Okay, first destination NFS data 1 file system defaults. Defaults are you can there is a you can use other things 0 0 1 0 1, but better confirm by looking in anything. Okay, like this you can try. Okay, so I'm not doing. Next one is auto mount features also there. Auto mount. Okay, there auto mount or auto mount fs. Okay, auto mount concept is also there, but I'm not going to that one. I feel this is a sufficient for you. Okay, guys, understand the nfs. Very simple. I shared a folder here. I access that folder from here. You can use same names here and there or different names. Whenever you put a data in this one, so we'll get the data in this pc. Very useful for a at the time of backups, syncing the data from one system to another system. Okay, file accessing, web servers, like that. You put a web page here and same web page is also there. Okay, package management, like that. So many things, very advantages are there. Okay, so to do nfs we use a exports. Now where it is I've written, so I use a exports kind of stuff. So you have to edit a file called here. You have to mention the details, like, so this is where better /etc/exports. Okay, exports. In this one you have to specify the directory name, like a nfs share one and to whom you want to share. RW, SY, NC, like this. So many things are there. Simply do like this. Very easy. Okay. Next, a client side, you have to mount it. You have to mount it. Then put a data here, access the data. This is very simple to understand, guys. This is very simple to understand. Okay. Next is like how to do it one by one. We've done like a firewall will block SC Linux problems. So like that it will be there. Okay. Now SC Linux is not also not involved in this matter, so that's no problem. Next one is like NFS and CIFS. These are both are for sharing protocols, but NFS Linux to Linux, CFS Linux to Linux, Linux to Windows sharing is also possible. Printer sharing time, authentication, remote authentication system, that is also CFS is very useful. Next, NFS and CAFS in bracket SAMBA, where we use central storages, mainly NAS. Use these two protocols in a NAS type of storage, network attached storage. Don't forget network attached storage. Okay, so this is about your NFS kind of stuff. There's a few more details are there, so not required. Now it is working. That is important. Okay, so where